Once you have organized your materials that you've uploaded into pages, then you can think about how to share those portfolio pages. Just as a reminder, any material that you add to your portfolio space is completely private. And even after you have taken those materials and created pages out of them, those pages themselves are completely private until you decide specifically who you want to share those pages with. So if you go into your portfolio space and look at pages, you can see the pages you've created. So for example, here's a page that's got a text box, a folder of files, an image gallery, a journal reflection, an image, Creative Commons license. Then to share that page, you've got a couple of options to get to the page sharing section of your portfolio. If you go into edit the page, you will see the tabs we've looked at in the last tutorial about editing the title and description, the layout, the content. There's also a tab that says share this page. That will take you essentially to the portfolio shared by me page with this page selected ready for you to share it. So if I say share page, you'll see that the page that I was working on is selected. Any other pages that you have in your account will be listed here, but they won't automatically be selected. You can select or unselect any of them. Basically, sharing a page is telling Mahara what access rules to give. And those are all listed here. So I could take this page, and if I clicked on the little plus symbol next to public, basically if I saved this option, then anyone who had the URL of the page could see it, whether they were logged into Mahara or not. If I wanted to get rid of that access, I can just click on the little trash can icon and it goes away. If I'm a member of a group on the Mahara system, I could share it to that group or to specific friends that I might have made or connected to on the Mahara system. If you want to share this page with a specific user, for example, your instructor, you could search among the users and then click on the plus symbol next to the specific user that you need to share that page with. You can put on specific access times, so the page will only be shared from this date to this date. Under the advanced options, by default, Mahara is set up so that as you share pages with specific people, they are able to add comments. As part of the focus on developing teaching portfolios, clearly if you're sharing this with a class group or with your instructor, that would be the default. If you want to moderate those comments before they show up, then you can select that option. And again, if I click save, what I will see on the shared by me page now is that the example page that I've put together now has an item on the access list, that this item can be viewed by this specific individual. There is one other kind of access that we should address here, and that's known as secret URLs. For example, you may be putting together a page that you want to share with a potential employer, and you don't want to make it public per se, but you want to give that employer who can't log into the Mahara system access to the page, or a grad school committee, or some other off-campus person. If you click secret URL, and you can click add, and what Mahara will do is it will create this very complicated URL that will have access permissions embedded into it. So essentially anyone you share this URL to would be able to go directly to this page that you shared, whether they can log into Mahara or not. So again, if we now look at the shared by me settings for this page, you can see who has been specifically given access. You can edit that access if you want to add more people or remove people. And this page also has one secret URL. You can actually set up multiple secret URLs and share different URLs with different people off campus.